And now for our next news special report.
In a shocking turn of events, President Biden finds himself at the center of a scandal that threatens to rock the very foundation of his administration. As accusations of concealing the truth from the American people grow louder, the question on everyone's mind is, what's Biden hiding? With the November election just around the corner, the stakes couldn't be higher, so don't miss this explosive special report as we uncover the truth behind the withheld evidence. Now, in these times of political scandal and hidden truths, there's one asset that has consistently proven to be a safe haven: gold. Just like the buried evidence in the Biden controversy, gold offers stability amidst the chaos. With gold prices soaring, now is the time to safeguard your wealth before it goes any higher with the Bishop Gold Group, America's trusted precious metals dealer. They can help you convert your stocks and retirement funds into secure and stable gold. Remember to mention Next News Network for up to $10,000 in free silver with qualified purchase. Call 877-343-9893 or visit bishopgoldgroup.com/NNN in the link in the description below to protect your financial future today. Now, the Biden administration finds itself entangled in a web of controversy and allegations of concealing crucial evidence from the American people, and it continues to mount. At the heart of the scandal lies an audio recording of President Biden's interview with special counsel Robert Hur, in which the two discussed the president's handling of classified materials. Despite repeated requests from House Republicans, the White House has invoked executive privilege, effectively blocking access to this potentially incriminating evidence. So as the nation grapples with the implications of this alleged cover-up, many are left wondering what secrets the Biden administration is so desperate to keep hidden. The parallels to past scandals, such as the infamous laptop incident, are impossible to ignore. And once again, vital pieces of information are being withheld from the public eye, raising serious questions about the transparency and accountability of our government. Let's take a look at how Jim Jordan is handling it.
Now, didn't the issue of, for example, you're the chairman of a committee. We have, last time I checked, we have 3 co-equal branches of government, and that your branch of government, you're a member of Congress, the legislative branch, that you would have oversight over the executive branch, and that would be part of Congress's role, correct?
Sure is. One of our constitutional duties is to do oversight of the executive branch and the agencies that fall under our jurisdiction, Homeland Security, and, of course, the Department of Justice.
All right. Can you then, Jim Jordan, Congressman, can you explain to me, based on what you just said, how it is that the Garland actually mentioned the political impact of the tape early on when the request came in to turn that tape over and transcript over that they didn't want to turn over, that it might have an impact on the election? Because withholding it sounds to me like he's trying to tip the election or the scales of the election in favor of his boss, Joe Biden.
And you just played that they said Biden and the Attorney General said they want to be independent and impartial. Okay, that's what we're supposed to evaluate. That's part of our oversight. What we do know is you've charged President Trump with a crime on the classified documents issue, and you didn't charge Joe Biden. Are you really being impartial, particularly when on page 1 of Robert Hur, the special counsel's report, he says Joe Biden knowingly kept and Joe Biden knowingly disclosed classified information. On page 231 of his report, he said Joe Biden had strong motivations for ignoring classified procedures. He knew he was writing a book for which he got paid an $8 million advance. So we have motive, an $8 million motive. We have the elements of the crime met, but Robert Hur says we're not going to bring a charge. We're not going to recommend charges because he's a forgetful, elderly gentleman. Okay, so give us all the evidence. And by the way, Joe Biden's already waived executive privilege when he released everything, including the transcript. We just want the best evidence so we can evaluate if, in fact, the Department of Justice is truly being independent and impartial, which is our job under the Constitution. That's why we held him in contempt, and it passed out of committee earlier today.
The controversy sparked a fierce battle between the executive and legislative branches, with House Republicans accusing the Justice Department of protecting President Biden ahead of the November election. In a series of party-line votes, the House Judiciary and Oversight and Accountability Committees have taken steps to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress for failing to turn over the requested records. Now, during a recent interview on Fox News, Congressman Jim Jordan, as you saw with Sean Hannity, blasted the DOJ for its apparent bias in favor of the president. Jordan emphasized the constitutional duty of Congress to conduct oversight of the executive branch and question the impartiality of the Justice Department's handling of the classified documents issue. Now, the White House has denied any wrongdoing, dismissing the Republican efforts to obtain the audio as a purely political maneuver. In a scathing letter to House Republicans, White House counsel Ed Siskel accused them of seeking to chop up, distort, and use the recordings for partisan political purposes. However, the growing scandal has only fueled speculation about the contents of the withheld audio and its potential impact on the upcoming election. With President Biden's motives and actions under intense scrutiny, the American people are left to wonder whether justice is truly being served or the scales are being tipped in the favor of those in power. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. It's time for my final thought. In his relentless pursuit of truth, Jim Jordan has exposed a disturbing pattern of secrecy and potential corruption with the Biden administration. By withholding the Hur interview tape, the DOJ raises serious doubts about Biden's fitness to lead our nation. If Biden has nothing to hide, then why not release the evidence? Jordan's tireless efforts to uncover the facts deserve our utmost respect and support as he fights for the transparency and accountability that America deserves.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.